Almost every time they deceive you with rice, wrapper, salt, money. Will you eat that rice for 8 solid years? They will be in power. That wrapper, will you eat it for 8 years? No, at my age and standard, no.
That will be across the state of Nigeria. And recently now other political parties have started their own rally too. So the question is Peter Obi becoming a threat to them?
To me, he's becoming more than a threat. He's a formidable force. And I'm seeing him becoming the next president. If I'm to say my own opinion, Peter Obi is the next president of this country. That's the person the youth wants. And
Obi has actually become a threat to Tinubu of APC and Atiku of PDP. But my worry is this. Obi attending that meeting in London with Atiku and Tinubu and Obasanjo are not comfortable.
They are afraid of P2B because P2B is a people choice. And Nigeria is enough to choose what they want in these elections. Our politicians are going to abroad to do meetings. That means Nigeria is not secure for them. And they don't want to fix Nigeria to be secure for them.
In London, they're going to hold their meeting.
Why they go hold meeting for Nigeria? The Nigeria where they don't scatter. You know if you hold the meeting for here, I mean they travel go that side. Understand? They run from this side. And we they ready for them. We are ready for them. Understand? That is why we need Peter Obi. By all means. Understand? So that we can take back Nigeria.
I would say yes. He is a threat to other political parties and other presidential candidates. As we can see, before they said he has no structure. You understand? They say he has no structure. He's just a social media candidate. You understand? Now, as things started to unfold, they now started seeing that it's not just a...
I can't say Obi is the threat to Tinubu and Atiku. You understand? But Obi is man of the people. You understand? Those two people like Tinubu and Atiku, they have old. And now this time around, we need young people who vibrant.
Obi is taking the day. Obi is becoming more popular by the day. You know, initially when the game started, it looks as if Atiku Abubakar will be the man of the day. But in the eyes of every Nigerian, and from what we are seeing, Obi is leading the way. And it's Obi all the way.
They now started seeing that it's not just a social media thing. He started visiting churches, going from churches to churches, you understand? And we are seeing the ovation, the support that people are giving to him. So they are now like, see, this thing we are saying, this man doesn't have structure. The picture is not what we think. It's a different thing altogether. You understand? Now, what did they do? They now started copying his strategies, his move, anything he does, they will do that. So I would say it's a big threat to them because what they are saying is entirely different from what they thought.
All right. Recently we saw some presidential aspirants with other politicians, heavyweight politicians, holding meeting in London. So the question now is, can they hold the meeting in Nigeria? Is Nigeria not secure for them enough to hold the meeting? Why are they going abroad to hold the meeting? And what are they up to?
Nigeria is never secured for anybody, including you and I. You understand? As you will know, some other time, there was a time they attacked the president's convoy. You understand? And some other time, something happened, you know, from one case to the other. So no place is secured in Nigeria. You understand? And besides, they see P2B as having longer leg than them, in the sense that he normally goes to London. When he goes to London, he will mix with some British high-placed politicians and personalities. And to some extent, these people decide who rules Nigeria. You understand? That is my suspicion. That is my calculation. So they decide who rules Nigeria. So when they saw that, see, this man has gone to London, and seeing the kind of personalities he went to see, they took photograph and all that, and everything was, moving smoothly. They were like, let us go and show ourselves in London so that people will know, London people will know that we are also campaigning for Nigeria presidency. So basically, no place is safe for in Nigeria, and they need the approval and the connection of UK government to become the president of Nigeria.
So what can Nigeria expect from Peter Obi if he becomes the president?
Actually, before now, Peter Obi had expressed himself. He has given some background of his leadership as a one-time governor of Anambra State. You understand? During some of his talks, he pointed out some things that are not supposed to be in governance. So we are looking at him, we are watching him closely based on those things he said, and we believe that his word should be his bond. He's going to capitalize, he's going to follow up with those things that he told Nigeria youth, Nigeria populace, and every citizen of the Nigeria that this is how government is supposed to be run, and not the other way around, so that everybody will benefit.
But this time around, we are tired of all these old politicians. That is why Obi is not a threat to them, but Obi is the man of the masses. You understand? So that is what is happening. Everybody love him, and we are ready. We are ready for him. We are ready to vote for him. It's not threatening. We want Nigeria to be better. You understand? We want Nigeria to be better.
All right. We saw our politicians, especially those that are aspiring for the presidential seats. We saw them recently having meeting in the United Kingdom. So the question now is Nigeria so insecure for them to hold their meeting, or what are they up to?
It's not that Nigeria is not secure for them to be holding meeting. But what they are trying to do, you understand? What they are trying to do, they are trying to plan another thing entirely. You understand? Of which they don't want us here to know. That is why you see them moving abroad. If you can remember in 2014 or so, or maybe 15, you understand? Like the information we heard then, that the Jiga, the INEC chairman then, they took him to maybe Dubai or so, whatever, to do meeting with him. Being all these APC people then, being Buhari and also those things then, they took him to that side and, you understand, to do meeting with him. So that is, when they want to do secret meeting, that is why they move outside to go and do meeting. It's not that this country is not conducive for them to do meeting. You understand? But when they want to do secret something, they will move out. They will go and plan themselves.
From the look of things, Obi is taking the day. Obi is becoming more popular by the day. You know, initially when the game started, it looks as if Atiku Abubakar will be the man of the day. But in the eyes of every Nigerian, and from what we are seeing, Obi is leading the way. And it's Obi all the way. Do you understand? Yeah, Obi now is like the leading person. Obi now is that it's like the one leading, and others are emulating and they are following. But at the end of the day, Obi will be the person for the people. Obi will be the one to take Nigeria to where Nigeria believe they ought to be. Thank you very much.
All right.
Actually, what happened is this: they are afraid of P2B because P2B is a people choice, and Nigeria is enough to choose what they want in these elections. Our politicians are going to abroad to do meetings. That means Nigeria is not secure for them, and they don't want to fix Nigeria to be secure for them. So we are looking for someone that is going to fix us. It's not that P2B is perfect or anything. But we are praying for God to give him wisdom. Because we don't want a president from anything from 80, 75, we don't want him again. We want a younger, vibrant president that will move us forward, that will take us to any destination we want, that will make our resources to produce very fine, that will handle the security. A lot of things go on in Nigeria. So that's why we are looking for a young president that will take over the country, that will manage us very well.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that our leader are going abroad to have a meeting. So do you have an idea of why are they going there to have meeting in abroad? Why can't they have the meeting in Nigeria here? Is it that Nigeria is not secure for them?
That's what I'm saying. The Nigeria is not secure for them. Number two is this. They are not trust themselves. Number three, they are not supposed to go to abroad to discuss anything concerning Nigerians' issues. There we have a place here. We are a nation. We are a country. So going abroad to go and discuss about our internal issues here is very, very wrong. When they go there, we had everything in news. But whatever we had in news here, we take it and follow it up. But maybe they have a plan to do other things we do not expect this country to go on. But we thank God that God has exposed them. Some of them in the prison yard, like what happened to former Senate president. He's in abroad now. He's facing some warrant in the president in the UK. A lot of things have been going on. People are suffering in the country. No job, no work. Nothing is not going on. We are also businessmen. We don't do anything. You go and buy things expensive. We eat food. Everything is expensive. Our security here is a threat to us. So our politicians are not giving us what we want. So we have decided now, as a youth, to take decision by ourselves. And we are going to take it. We are also telling INEC to give us a credible election. And we are not have a fear of INEC. And I will believe that.
One thing I know too well is this. Whoever rules Nigeria is being controlled by British government as a president. It is on this regard that I'm even suspecting. For them to tell them, the British government, who they want, is why that meeting was. What is Obasanjo running from pillar to post? Enugu, Anambra. He has been head of state or president. Why must he be at the center of this thing that is happening? There's something fishy which they have not told us. And we have been taking all those rubbish from them for too long. I'm not happy. When we say, let's divide this country, many of you get angry. I'm one of the principal actors canvassing for this country to be divided. If you people will use Boko Haram to kill your own people in your country, that's your own cup of tea. If you people will use kidnapping, kill your own people in your own country, that's your own. If you people will be stealing the government fund and serve your people, that's your own cup of tea.
So how do you see this political...
No, they have not. Without wasting time, they have deceived us. To me, I stopped voting in Nigeria election since 1999. Olufalaye and Oluobasanjo. Who am I voting? Every day we say they are stealing money. Those of you that are voting them are aiding them to be stealing this money. That is me, and that's my son. Almost every time they deceive you with rice, wrapper, salt, money. Will you eat that rice for 8 solid years? They will be in power. That wrapper, will you tie it for 8 years? No, at my age and standard, no. I hate anything that is not straightforward. They will come and canvass and campaign, tell us all cock and bull story. At the end of the day, no.
All right.
No, do you have more questions? I'm ready.
Do we have any
Do you think Peter Obi has the capacity?
Peter Obi may have the capacity, but the first 4 years, he will be grappling on how to put things together. He cannot do magic. How much are we owing? Nigerian debt, imagine how much. Even those who will be envying him not to succeed will be putting sand in his government not to succeed. They will tell you finally, Igbo man, he never ruled. What did he achieve? I wonder why, I see people talking Biafra. Igbo president. I don't like that Igbo president. Let them go straight for Biafra, which I believe. Let them get Biafra. Tomorrow, Obi will win by God's grace. You see those who don't want him to rule well will be spoiling his government. Buhari came here and told us that he needs corruption-free society. But those whom we thought would have helped him has equally messed up the society. I getting the point now? Obi may not have 100% people that can put the country on its footing, but those around him have far. This is why when people are still saying one Nigeria, even in church, I have stopped praying for Nigeria. I've stopped because a lot of evil have been done in this country. I'm one of those who have suffered since 1967 to date and living in refugee camp up to tomorrow. Me, I'm living in refugee camp up to tomorrow. How wish you will air this in the entire world see me? Are you getting me? No, nothing to give me. See, I was privileged to take my people to Benin Republic between 2006 to 2012. That was during the period of ex-president Boni Yayi. December, he will go around within his area and look aged mother, aged father, and small kids with his small group.
So, what do you think can be done right now? What do you think is the solution way forward right now?
If the entire Nigerians, though I don't believe anymore in one Nigeria, but if those who will be in Nigeria will leave bribery and corruption, that's the only, because Nigeria too love money. Nigerians too love money more than themselves. That's why we are in this mess.
The question will be, they has be say, the whole rally for Peter Obi across the state. And other political party now, they don't copy him. Is it that they are afraid of Peter Obi or it don't become threat to them?
They are afraid of Peter Obi, definitely. Peter Obi is a threat to them. They have been suffering over the years. This is our time to take charge. So they are afraid. That's why they are running a task and looking for where to run to. So they are afraid of Peter Obi.
So recently we saw presidential aspirants like Atiku, Tinubu, even Peter Obi. They are holding meeting with Wike, Obasanjo and them in London. So the question is why they no hold the meeting for Nigeria? Why be say London they can't hold their meeting?
Why they go hold meeting for Nigeria? The Nigeria where they don't scatter. You know if you hold the meeting for here, I mean they travel go that side. Understand? They run from this side and we they ready for them. We are ready for them. Understand? That is why we need Peter Obi. By all means. Understand? So that we can take back Nigeria. So that's it.
Now the youth feel like these two parties have failed us. You understand? We feel like they have failed. You understand? For these years they've been on seats. So, like, even them know that they've not done, like, they failed the people. They know. So that is the reason why they are all scared of what will happen 2023. You understand? A nation whereby the leaders, they don't think about the youths. Let's take, for instance, you finished university now. What is your fate? What are you going to do? Let's not talk about we that maybe we've started business already. How about the people that they don't know where to start from? They will finish university today. The next thing, they will open a POS because there's they don't have anything to do. They will be hopeless. And here in the country, we have leaders. Let me take, for instance, some states, what they care is to build flyovers. I don't want to mention anybody's name. What they care is to build flyover here and there. So if your son now finish university now, he will go and submit his CV under flyover. Let's think about, you are doing so fine. We know you are working road fine. But you are building like 10 flyover in a state where there is hunger. So they will be climbing the flyover with empty stomach. Then when your children finished, one woman approached me one day. One woman, she was saying something like jokingly. She said, okay, my children, I've seen it that after universities, they will go and apply for job under flyover. Do you understand? They will submit their CV under the flyover. That alone, she has passed a message. She's scared now.
Sorry to cut you. So, what do you think that Peter Obi can do better than this present government if he emerges?
Okay, my own opinion, if Peter Obi finally won this election come 2023, I think the best thing is for him to look in that aspect of creating job opportunities. By creating job opportunities alone, I believe the youth will be okay. Let's leave, the agitation of Biafra and then all these Oduduwa, all those people. One of the reasons why they are going about doing all these things is because there's hunger in the land. Whether you like it or not, people are suffering. We cannot shy away from the truth. Let's say the truth. You can't shy away from it. There's hunger in this country. You may have something to eat. How about the other person? You understand? The person might not have food to eat. There are people that in a day like this, they don't have money to feed. Is that bad? So for the fact that you are eating does not mean that everybody is eating. Do you understand? So the new government we are expecting should be after, what can I do to eradicate poverty from this country? What can I do to make a common man to eat? Even if you did not let them eat, even if it just creates job opportunities, make sure in this country we are producing, like we have things that we are producing, not importing everything. If this country, this money we are using to build 10 flyover, 9 flyover, 8 flyover, if we use it, let me say you produce like 5 flyovers, then you now use their money used to build the other flyover to produce companies. Do you know how many employment we'll have? Do you understand? We'll have a lot of people being employed.
Country as large is going through. We, the youth, we are suffered, and we can see there is no jobs opportunity nowhere. I, for myself, I have about 7 to 8 hours work, but with the Labour Party, we have come out that who works will chop. That is work and chop. So if you Obi is for Labour Party, I'm for Labour Party. So I don't think Peter Obi should be threat to any of the political leaders. They are afraid or what? Are they embezzling our money? So why must Obi be threat to other political leaders? Let's come to Nigeria and develop Nigeria. Let's make Nigeria a new Dubai. Let's make our refinery work efficiently. It's not about where you are coming from, Yoruba, Igbo. We don't need division. What we want is united nation. And if Peter Obi is coming as for a president, you should know that it's going up and it's going on with Nigeria. We are not dividing. We are united. So that's all I want. Peter Obi can never be a threat to Nigeria.
All right. Recently we saw political aspirants, like presidential aspirants, and other political giants in London. They are holding meeting. So the question now is, why can't they hold their meeting in Nigeria? Why are they going abroad to go and hold the meeting? Is it that Nigeria is not secure for them or what?
That's what I'm saying. See, we still believe in slave trade. He has come to a generation where you know when wrong is wrong and when it's bad is bad. So let's hold a political leader party in Nigeria and conclude by ourselves, not by seeking for a white man or for a white collar jobs. It has come to time that we realize that we can develop our own country, not seeking for a white man. It's not a time of slave trade. It has come to pass. We decide on what we do and with what we do with our refinery and our resources. We stand by it. You understand? So that's what I'm going to. Let's focus on one political party, not by APC, PDP and other parties. Let's focus on one political party and make what is right for Nigeria to be right. We are all seeing what is wrong and what is right. We all know. So let's just not pretend that we don't know what is going on. The suffering is too much. Guys, thank you for my take.
All right.